Waking up early to swim is wasting your time if you don't train properly. A stronger pull, stronger kick, and an optimal body position are what you are missing to make you a better swimmer. I'm going to go over the 3 essential equipment needs that you need to move your performance in the right direction. Fins are going to be number 1 on the list. They're going to improve your endurance, improve your kick, improve your technique, improve your flexibility, decrease your risk for shoulder injuries, and much, much more. Fins are going to allow you to increase your endurance by just swimming more. All too often, people get tired and their arms get sore and they stop swimming because of it. Fins allow you to keep on swimming the entire duration without having those sore arms as much. Fins are also going to decrease your risk of injury because it's going to allow you to swim more yards without the increased tax on your shoulders. Swimming with fins is obviously going to improve your kick. You're going to be kicking a lot more than you typically would, and stronger legs is really good for fast swimming. But even if you don't kick that much when you swim in a triathlon, each kick is still going to be more efficient than it was before you using fins to train. This is also going to improve your ankle flexibility by doing more kicking during your swims. If you throw in some speed work while you're swimming with fins, you can really increase your heart rate. With this higher heart rate, you're going to be more efficient in your racing because now you're going to be used to training with a really high heart rate in practice. So when you get into the race, mentally, you know you can get through this set or you can get through this race. One of the difficulties with fins that people find all the time is getting blisters on their feet. I always found if I just put socks on and then my flippers on, then it really helped with eliminating the blisters. You also have to get used to these, make sure they're the right size, get used to the fins, and use socks to really help out with decreased blisters. Number 2 on the list is going to be paddles. So just like fins are really good for improving your kick and body position, paddles are going to improve your strength of your upper body and the efficiency of your pull. Since there's no such thing as swimming uphill in the pool like you can do with running and cycling, paddles are going to be the ones that allow you to pull more and add more resistance to your swims. This is going to allow you to recruit more muscles, fatigue them out, and strengthen them so that when you swim without paddles, you're going to be much faster and much more efficient. This is going to really improve your stroke technique. And I like to use my paddles with just one band around my middle finger and no band around my wrist. This allows me to have a good forearm and hand position and not just have that training wheel around my wrist. Using paddles is also going to force you to have a high elbow. When you're in the water and you don't do this with paddles, you're really not going to go that fast. So it forces you to be efficient in the water. So as long as you're thinking like, hey, is this an efficient pull? The paddles are really going to help you have that high elbow and good pull technique in the water. Paddles also improve your DPS, or your distance per stroke. This allows you to go the same distance in the pool or a lake or ocean or wherever you're swimming with less strokes. This conserves energy and makes you be a more efficient swimmer. The last thing that paddles do is it really makes your pull a lot stronger and forces you to finish your stroke. As I talked about in other videos, a finish drill or a flick drill is going to really help you finish your stroke, and that's going to help you propel yourself forward the most at the end of your stroke. The big thing with paddles is you really need to slowly, gradually build up to this. Don't start by swimming your entire set of paddles because that's going to put so much more stress on your shoulders. To reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, it would mean a lot to me if you like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can reach other triathletes looking to improve their performance. The 3rd item on the list is going to be the snorkel. Comment below if you use a snorkel. These things are pretty challenging. I always have a little bit of difficulty breathing initially, but as the time goes on while I'm swimming, I get more and more used to it. As you're using the snorkel, you're not having to breathe to one side or the other. You can just keep your head in neutral. This allows you not to put too much stress on one shoulder than the other. As I find with many people, they like to have a dominant side or their favorite side to breathe on, and that shoulder can be prone to injury because it's used a little bit more. The next thing that the snorkel does is it helps keep your head position looking down and straight. Sometimes people move their head side to side or look up too much and then their hips drop. So this helps you keep a really good optimal body position. I actually found research that shows that some high-level swimmers swim about 5% faster using a snorkel. So if you can train at 5% faster than what you're doing right now just because of using a snorkel, this will get you used to training really hard at that faster speed. Like I've said in my other videos, the more practice you have at this fast speed is going to allow you to feel better during a race. It's not going to feel as difficult. Using the snorkel can also help with excessive hip roll. Some people turn way too much to the side and it's wasting time. There's a happy medium of being flat in the water and rotating too much. With this snorkel, you're also going to be more aware of your stroke in general, like your pulling efficiency and your kicking efficiency, just because you don't have to worry about breathing to one side or the other or holding your breath. Now, with the snorkel, you might feel that like hypoxia training effect, but this will allow you to feel more comfortable when you do get a little bit out of breath during a race. Everyone who likes this video is personally helping me out reach a broader audience. And as a thank you, here's a picture of my puppy. Why do dogs float? Because they're such good boys. If you didn't watch my video on hypoxic swimming, then go ahead and click here and learn more about the benefits of this.